Good evening. Hey, what's up? This is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals and conciergebullion.com in beautiful Lauderdale by the Sea. Got the live John Pennekamp camera up here and a little, I don't want to say murky, but a lot of sediment in the water right there. But still, man, what a beautiful view this is. This is the, again, live John Pennekamp cam, coral cam. Oh, I'm one of 5 people watching right now. It's like my channel. Sorry, made myself laugh. Pretty cool cam though, and again, it is a live cam, and some of the views here are just fantastic with the coral fish and stuff. It's like right in our backyard too as well. What, about 3 hours south of me or so. Hope you visited there. If you live in South Florida, it's one of the cooler places. If you're a new South Florida resident, you got to get out and travel a little bit. It took me years to find out that not just my area in Florida is beautiful, but the whole state is. And I'm sure a lot of you folks that listen to my videos outside the state of Florida can say the same thing about your state as well. Well, what's going out there in gold and silver and platinum, precious metals world? Just a little bit of strength in silver and platinum, not so much in the price of gold. Gold just kind of keeps getting monkey hammered down into that lower 700 level. Have we seen the end of sub 1700, sub 1800, and sub 850 platinum? Well, tough to say. I kind of don't think so. I'm waiting for the big mother of collapse of all times, which means that, but it may not happen. Maybe just a fool's errand waiting for the stock market. Oh, excuse me, stock market to do what it did in 2008, which was basically like almost an overnight collapse. Maybe what we're just looking at is a death by 1,000 cuts with the S&P Dow and the NASDAQ market out there. Death by 1,000 cuts. It's being slowly hacked apart. Instead, maybe that's the one thing that regulators, bankers, and the Fed learned is that you can't let stuff collapse overnight without severe repercussions. And perhaps sometimes you just got to bail the stuff. Well, I'm not agreeing with that, but that they're just bailing out these markets and letting them down slowly. That's been my opinion for quite some time, is that there's some intervention going on in the Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ markets by the Treasury Department and the Fed. And they don't have to tell you about it. They can do it behind the scenes. And that's the only reason we haven't seen an overnight collapse in those markets right there. But I believe that we're heading down even further with those. And until we hit bottom, I think when you get those big major freaking gorillas, you know, the 800-pound gorillas like the NASDAQ, S&P, and the Dow, just getting monkey hammered, well, they are monkey hammered downward really hard. That's not going to bode well for any other investments, commodities, you name it out there, in their crooked markets as well, like gold, silver, and platinum. So tough to say what's going to happen here. Again, I think if we see just a really collapse in the price of, again, the collapse in the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ, that you could see lower gold and silver prices from here. But I don't know if we're going to see a big collapse, a big decline in the numbers in a short period of time. I just, again, think it's going to be a death by 1,000 cuts. And if that's the case, I think that gold's going to hang around in this 17, low $1,800 level until we start to see bottom. Or, you know, again, I'm getting too far into the future. I hate to predict medium and short-term stuff on gold and silver and platinum. I should just avoid it entirely and just keep telling you what I've been saying for the longest times. It's a bargain at these prices right now. If you can buy real gold, silver, and platinum at these prices, it's a frickin' bargain. It's a, you know, it's me complaining about the manipulators and me complaining about you know, why the Dow Jones and the market collapse hasn't brought down the price of gold and silver dramatically even more. It's just looking, well, that's not looking gift horse in the mouth. If it does go down even dramatically more and you can buy the stuff, the real stuff physically cheaper, that is a huge, that's what Marcelo called last night's video thumbnail. What was it, a super duper sale in silver? It was. I'll look at the title a little bit. But folks, these prices really, gold particularly seems really cheap right now, cheaper than normal. But where gold goes, silver will ultimately follow. So when gold starts making its move upward, and it will at some point here, you're going to see silver and platinum do the same as well. What is the current gold to silver ratio right now? Let me just do that here. Let me ask Siri. 1,709.32 divided by 18.56.
It's approximately 92.0969.
Okay, we're still in that 90 plus to 1 gold to silver ratio. right now, and it tells me two things. Either gold's going to need to go down a little further to tighten up that ratio, or silver is just too cheap. I tend to believe that, well, it looks like a little bit of both are happening right now. Gold's going down a little bit and silver's coming back up. That ratio is tightening a bit, but it was as high as 96 to 1 for a little while there, a week or two ago. But again, it's 92 to 1. So I still think so. What am I saying? Silver's too cheap for gold. They're all too cheap, man. See, even I get wrapped up into the narrative sometimes. They're all too cheap. All these metals are too cheap. I can't talk about palladium because I don't know much about palladium, but gold, silver, and platinum, in my opinion, just too freaking cheap. And what do? You don't look a gift to a horse in the mouth and complain about it. You take the gift, and the gift here is low prices. Premiums are low as well. What's going on with the Dow Jones, S&P, NASDAQ? Everything up across the board, but gold, look at that, in the red. Typically, when these three markets have been in red, so has gold as of late. And when they've been in the green, gold has slightly been in the green as well. But again, I just feel like a broken record talking about manipulation in markets and how these markets are probably manipulated as well and all that stuff. So let me move into some other stuff, which is not going to be politics. Tonight I'm going to do a short video. I'm going to just talk about what the best deals out there as far as premiums go, what you should be looking to buy and what you should avoid. And it's going to be really kind of along the same lines of what I've been telling you for quite some time. Obviously, real quick, the Queen is dead. She seemed like a nice old lady too, but the Queen is dead at the age of 96. And here's what you're going to see as far as coins go and what you're going to see as far as collectible goes. You're going to see the Queen Elizabeth collector plates start pop, the advertisements on your TV set. The collector plates of the Queen are going to start popping up at late night television, and all the Queen coins are going to start. They're going to start asking more money and promoting anything with the Queen's image on it in coins. There are going to be some people out there that are going to use her death as a good opportunity to market their goods, whether it's collector plates or overpriced silver and gold items with the Queen's image on them. I'd stick with the gold and silver coins because you can't melt a plate. But anyway, sorry to hear that. It's just another, no one gets out of this, movie alive. Not even the Queen, obviously. That's a joke. That's just a joke because the shame of the matter. Not shame. What am I saying? Shame of the matter. The shame of the matter is all militaries are too strong, in my opinion. We should spend more money at home, less money screwing with other people and fighting wars. But Japan has no military, and Japan has no ability to fight whatsoever. I think they've got maybe 2 months worth of ammo on supply if they ever needed it in a small shooting war. We neutered Japan like we do all the nations that we conquer. We neutered them a long time ago militarily, just like we neutered the Germans, right? So. Not economically, well, we did now with this European-Ukraine currency war that we got going on here. But all right, I digress. I didn't want to get into politics or anything like that. I wanted to move along here. That doesn't surprise me. What else is going on? Just nothing but nonsense and bullshit, folks. Let's get out of here. This is too stressful to look at right now. There's enough nonsense. You can turn on the TV and watch it if you want. Best deals out there. I'm going to tell you what the best deals are and what they are not. As you know, here goes my advertising, but watch this because you want to know what the best deals are. But let me plug myself first. Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals. I am the owner of that company. I've been doing this since 1977, second generation family business, but I started my own business back here, Commercial Rare Coins, in 1995. I think at first we opened it under, I had a partner and he passed away, but I renamed it. But I've been in this location since 1995. No precious metals, rare coins, rare paper money, and we also do jewelry, artwork, antiques, and other things as well. But I advertise to beat APMEX, JM Bullion, and SD Bullion. I've been giving SD Bullion the love lately because their prices are actually the best out there, it seems, as far as having the lowest numbers. I haven't looked in a little while, but again, we advertise commercial rare coins and precious metals. My brick and mortar here in Lauderdale by the Sea advertises to beat SD Bullion on all their inexpensive products right here. Not the overpriced stuff. I don't even stock that stuff. But 1 ounce silver coins will beat their prices on 1 ounces. I get good stock on that. 10 ounce generics will beat their prices. Will beat their prices on 1 kilogram, 1 kilo bars and 100 ounce bars. What am I going to tell you to stay away from? I don't care if it's APMEX, JM, or SD Bullion, or even me in my store. I would discourage you from buying any Silver Eagles. The price is just absolutely stupid on them. Let's see if they got prices on individual Silver Eagles. No, they don't. That's actually not too bad of a price right there. Gold KRs at that price. Silver KRs at that price. 1 ounce silver rounds, $24.78 per unit. That again, that's their lowest price that you can buy them for. If you're buying, what is it? Oh, okay, that's for one. That's not bad at all. But again, I advertise to beat APMEX, JM, and SD Bullion, and SD seems to have the cheapest prices out there. So if you're price shopping, take a look at SD, and then come see me at Commercial Rare Coins, and I'll beat their numbers. Same thing with ConciergeBullion.com. That's our phone-in business. Unfortunately, not online. But if you're spending, if you're buying more than 100 ounces of gold, more than 2,500 ounces of silver, we can do business with you over the phone at ConciergeBullion.com. And we can supply you with larger quantities of gold and silver and platinum, cheaper than SD Bullion and cheaper than the other big sellers out there like Franklin Miles, who's also another great company. But again, I'm very competitive and I'll beat all these guys' prices on large and small deals. Come and see us at Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals, our brick and mortar between 10 and 4 Mondays through Fridays on 100 ounce, 10 ounce, and 1 ounce silver bars. Again, I'll beat SD Bullion. And when it comes to large deals, you don't have to travel. We can make that happen for you. Just call us at ConciergeBullion.com. What are the best deals in gold out there? I just kind of told you what to stay away from. Oh, stay away from constitutional silver, 90% too overpriced. Again, the best deal out there is the same stuff I've been telling you forever. Generic hundreds, tens, kilos, and ones. And I have a good supply of them, and I can beat most everybody's prices. When it comes to gold, you know, the premiums aren't too bad right now. The American Gold Eagle premiums haven't risen that dramatically, or actually they come down a little bit, about $10 per ounce. They're probably sitting at, in small quantities, spot plus $150. What is their availability in stock gold? Let's take a look here. Again, I can beat on all the gold products. I can beat SD's bullion prices on all their better deals, which would be gold bars. Gold bars are the best deal out there. You know, we carry Valcombi bars ourselves. We'll beat their prices on here on gold bars and some of the other products that we may have in stock as well. Gold Eagles are just overpriced, except I got to tell you, I got too many 1/10 ounce gold Eagles. If you're listening to my video tonight, you want a great frickin' price on 10th ounce gold Eagles, come in and see me. I'll beat this price substantially, and I'll beat any of the large guys on 10th ounces until I'm out of them. And then I got to reorder them, and they'll probably cost you more. But meanwhile, 1 ounce gold bars are still the best deal out there. Gold Eagles being the priciest at spot plus 150. I think gold bars are spot plus $74 or less, or spot plus 70 or less. I do the math here for you, but the problem is that take a look at this, 17.15. What are they showing for the price of gold right now? I always notice SD, APMEX, and JM Bullion. Their prices are higher than my prices on platinum. Look at that. I'm showing 17.09. Maybe the bid price, ask price, I don't show here, but probably around 17.10. What do they show? It's hard to be competitive with someone when they pump up the price of the metal itself. But I've never understood why their prices are always higher in gold and silver. Take a look at that, 17.15. They're about $6 higher than what I'm showing. $5 at the very least. 18.79 silver. They're usually 20 cents higher than I am on silver. 18.56 I'm showing on silver, and what are they showing? 76. Man, 23 cents higher than my silver price. Which even makes my products a better deal, folks. So if you're buying from SD, JM, APMEX, Bullion, they all use higher gold and silver prices. I don't know where they get them from than I do. For some reason, magically, and good for you, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, my spot prices are lower than theirs. All right, I'm going to just move straight into, I kind of told you what the best deals out there. It hasn't changed at all. And if you're not sure, call me at Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals. And if you're buying large deals on gold or silver, call me at ConciergeBullion.com. The silver super dip, say that 5 times fast, the super silver dip, or the silver super dip, I guess you can go either way, which is Marcella's title last night. Got the report done so late, I was hungry that I just said, I try to help name them sometimes, but I just said, Marcella, name it for me tonight. Cute name. The big super silver dip this morning was a massive dip of 6 cents. Blind Shiva says, yeah, that's true. It wasn't a big dip this morning, but this overall dip to this $18 level just surprised the shit out of me, Blind Shiva. I mean, in many degrees, I thought they had run out of ammo to drive the prices down much lower, but apparently they have not. And again, one caveat that I've always said, never underestimate the deviancy of these bastards in the COMEX markets and the other markets that manipulate prices. Michael, what's up? Wildcat bought 5 tubes of silver buffaloes on sale at your local LCS. That's great, man. Wildcat, I'm glad you got a good local coin store. And again, like I said, if you live in Florida, South Florida in particular, I am the place to come to. Oh boy, that's bragging a little bit. I hope you got a good deal on those. I think we're selling silver buffaloes at spot plus, what are they, like spot plus 375 or something like that, I believe. And I think Amex has them for spot plus 4 in larger quantities. So I can beat the price off at Amex, SD. Well, I can beat Amex too, and JM Bullion. Wildcat, 390 ounces silver paper for every single physical ounce. That's interesting. You're probably talking about ETFs. There's so much nonsense that happens out there when it comes. Ted Butler says that the big COMEX shorts have not been causing this down price in silver. He was actually surprised that we're seeing a lower price in silver, but what did cause it was a short position in SLV and some strange number shenanigans, shenanigans that's been happening in the SLV market. That's actually knocked the price of silver down, but it's kind of interesting. Maybe I'll try to find one of his articles and share that with you. Enjoy the Dream says, there's nothing crooked. I replied to this earlier. Unfortunately, you're wrong, sir. Maybe I should have defined myself better. Maybe I'm a bit confused. Enjoy the Dream life. He said, there's nothing crooked about the marketplace. I wasn't sure if you were saying that in tongue-in-cheek, but I kind of agree with that. There's everything crooked about the marketplace, especially in the COMEX CME group markets, which control the commodities like gold, silver, and platinum, and other commodities as well. And I'm sure there's a ton of crooked shenanigans that goes on in the Dow Jones and the S&P and the NASDAQ markets as well. You can say the same thing with stocks. I agree. So that's what confused me a little bit. Enjoy the Dream. I didn't mean to say you're entirely wrong. The marketplace, this is where we agree, is one big casino. But there's legitimate casinos and there's illegitimate casinos. What we got going on right now is these marketplaces are illegitimate casinos, rife with corruption, manipulation, and just pure crooked bastards. Warren Buffett says stay clear of the market. Again, not familiar with that. Appreciate the comment there. What is true value of a company? What is the value of a company? What are you willing to pay for it? I don't think that means anything anymore. I don't think that value means much at all. Just like good content in a YouTube video doesn't mean shit unless you have a great clickbait title. The guy said it, but it's true. Any of you people that run YouTube videos, you know that as well. Content doesn't get you anywhere. Just like good fundamentals don't mean shit in this market anymore. You know what means shit is that they can sucker in a bunch of investors to cause their stock price to go up dramatically and then buy back. All right, anyways, I'm going off the tangent here. Same with silver. Go buy into 1 ounce American Liberty, which Enjoy the Dream Life. And if you just watch this video, I don't like that product. I love the product, but it's just overpriced for sure. Gold, silver eagles are overpriced, no doubt about it. You cannot buy them at spot. Absolutely true. I wouldn't recommend you buy them at spot. What you can buy at spot is 100 ounce, 10 ounce, 1 ounce, and kilo bars close to the spot, not American Eagles. So a good local dealer, which I'm not sure, it doesn't look like you have one, wouldn't put you in those, wouldn't advise you buy them. Enjoy the Dream Life. And I would say, he says, I'm selling. When I'm selling it, the dealers are crooked. They only buy it back at spot, complete ripoff. Doesn't sound like you got a good local dealer, and I'm sorry to hear that. But just because you don't have a good local dealer doesn't mean that everyone doesn't have a good local dealer. There's a lot of them out there if you take the time to look. There's a lot of good places to do business, whether it's coins, tires, mechanics, you name it. It's just the ones that aren't give you a bad taste in your mouth and make everyone look bad. Well, appreciate the comment, Enjoy the Dream Life. When I looked at my comment, I was a little unsure. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're not completely wrong, but maybe I just misunderstood what you said. Thanks for commenting. I appreciate it. Broken Cran says, do I carry sovereigns? Yes, and I got a great deal on whatever sovereigns I've got left in stock right now. They're not super popular, but you can't beat the price point, that's for sure. Tree Climber says, Crimer. I'm getting an Asian accent. Tree Crimer. I left out my L. The 2021 Silver Squeeze seems to be very effective. The big money has joined in. My understanding is that the commercial shorts really have exited their short positions to a large degree in silver. A lot of this decline that you're seeing right now has something to do with the big sales in SLV, and these sales, according to Ted Butler, were really kind of just covert ways to remove physical from the market without showing it or something or causing the price to go up. Weird, convoluted shit, but only stuff that Mr. Butler understands better than anyone. The only difference between Florida and Michigan is palm trees earn snowflakes. Absolutely correct. Price watching hurts. I paid for silver 2 months ago with these floating premiums. Dips just crashed my morale. Relaxed, hassle-free, Harold. I feel the same way. I mean, I own a large amount of silver. You know, I've seen silver go up to $50, come down to 15 or 12, So I've been through the ups and downs in the last, since 1977, actually. I've been seeing the ups and downs, even through the 80 market. And I can just tell you that not until the last decade or two that I learned that these markets are indeed crooked and manipulated, and that what that really means is it gives me an opportunity to buy a real product, a great freaking product that's been around for 5,000 years at super cheap, manipulated, low prices. And I like that. Thanks for commenting, appreciate it, and I appreciate you as a new viewer. And by the way, folks, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't. It's up here in the corner somewhere on your page. See, look at my hand. Jerome, thanks for all those little memes. Appreciate it. You too as well. We're going to make it to the finish line. I think that's what that means. And we're going to do well when we hit the finish line. What is the Pope demanding all Vatican money be sent to Vatican Bank by the end of the month? Something is about to hit the van. The Pope's about to hit the van, Jeff Johnson. Tough to say. What kind of replies could we? Interesting, isn't it? But just in case. Oh, let's see. The Scourge says me. Oh, Scores asked me, it means don't be rude and check the age of the horse. Oh, my comment the other night about the don't look a gift horse in the mouth. A horse with smooth, flat teeth is older than dirt. I didn't know that. So the more is to be gracious and accept the gift without complaining. Absolutely true. Well, let's not be gracious. We don't have to be gracious about accepting low silver prices, but what we can do is just accept the gift without complaining about it. And I agree with you 100%. The Scourge. Have yourself a great day. Appreciate you giving me a little clue on what that saying really means. Great commenters. Thank you, and Anonymous Andy. I appreciate that. Big J. Thanks. Appreciate the love there, and also taking advantage of the price. And I agree with you 100% there. Liquid Electrum. Man, I keep trying to. Listen, I like to pick time frames, but I'm really afraid when I do that because, again, things move in such... Man, it's like being in a giant bathtub and being like a little tiny, rubber duck in the bathtub, and you start lifting the bathtub, the ends of the bathtub, and the water keeps swaying back and forth, and you're kind of moving in this big giant bathtub back and forth as a little rubber ducky. And all of a sudden the tub just stops, and you don't know when it's going to stop, and you just kind of like splash right over the edge on one side or the other. That was a weird analogy. Hitting the fan. I don't think ETS should destroy the value of precious metals for now. Oh yeah, I do agree with that, Chop Normsky. Yeah, for now they have. It's only temporary. Linda Quad says oils derivatives implode. I think that silver yields from the Federal going so high because if you set up an eye, yeah, that's possible too. I'm not quite sure. I think that when it comes to silver and gold eagles, you can only put proofs in there. They must have certificates with them, the certificate of authenticity. I believe that is true. I don't think, well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know much about IRA, and I don't think I would put silver in an IRA, to be honest with you. I don't even like IRAs. I'd get rid of my IRA and just buy silver with it and store it myself. Thanks for watching, Linda. I appreciate it. Hope your day is well. Robert says they are valuing hard assets, gold and derivatives. Yep, absolutely true. Just to let you know, I've always watched and able to morning videos from the office. It's much harder to do after farm and family. Well, that's tough, man. Your hard work. Anybody that's doing farming work, I got lots of kudos to you, man. But thank you. I appreciate you watching. I really do. Dario got his first 100-ounce bar. And you should feel powerful, sir, because it's there's something powerful about holding onto a commodity that is real money that's been around for 5,000 years versus that paper shit that we hold in our pockets. Well, listen, I'm gonna call it quits here. This is Brian Kuzmar asking you to think for yourself and always question authority. And of course, you know what this means. I've explained it like 262 times in the last 2 years. I'm with my company's concierge, Bullion.com. If you're buying over 100 ounces of gold or more than 2,500 ounces of silver and you don't have to live in South Florida, give us a call here or fill out a form. We'll contact you and we can make arrangements to do business with you through the mail or various devices like FedEx, whatever it may be. And if you live in South Florida, come visit us at Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals. We're open 10 to 4 Mondays through Fridays. This is our brick and mortar store. You don't need to buy over 100 ounces or more than 2,500 ounces from us here at a brick and mortar store. You can buy a 10th ounce of gold, a 10th ounce of silver, or even less if we have it, up to whatever amounts you want. Again, been here since 1995 in this location. I've been doing this since 77. I'm the place to buy precious metals from, and yeah, I'm bragging. But hey, I paid my dues. Listen, folks, have yourself a great evening. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night now.